Welcome to Unit 2 Psychological Models of Abnormality, session number 19. So far, we have finished discussing the psychodynamic model, behaviorist model, and the cognitive behavioral model of abnormality. Learning objectives. The learning objective of this session is to understand the fourth important model of abnormality, which is the humanistic model of abnormality, to understand Rogers' theory. Session outcomes: knowledge of the humanistic model of abnormality, no, comprehension of Rogers' theory of self actualization. Now, let us start our discussion about the humanistic model of abnormality. Humanistic view is considered as the third important force in psychology. Humanists have focused mainly on the positive side of the human mind. Humanists always felt that if human beings are given a free opportunity or free choice, then they will choose the right course of action and will be able to attain self actualization. The two important and most influential theories in the field of humanistic psychology are Rogers' theory, and second one is Maslow's theory. In this session, we will discuss Rogers' theory of self actualization. Carl Rogers always stated that self actualization is the most important motive, the driving force, the master motive, and the supreme motive for every individual. Every individual strives towards self actualization. At the lowest level, self actualization would mean to eat, to stay healthy, to have a warm shelter, and also to have a safe environment. At the higher level, it would mean to have gratifying relationships, to get into a better job, and to realize one's potentials. Next slide. Carl Rogers stated that the desire to explore and experience the actualization of one's potentials is considered as self actualization. In the process of attaining self actualization, each individual engages in a process of valuing or valuation. Though all those experiences that are perceived as enhancing will be valued and will be considered as good or and important. All those other experiences which are perceived as those which do not help in enhancement will not be valued and it will be considered as bad. In other words, every individual will know what is good for him or what is not so good for him. Next, Carl Rogers stated that degree of self-actualization depends upon the degree of congruence or accuracy in fit an individual will be able to achieve between their self-image and the total experience of both internal and external. Carl Rogers also has given emphasis to the positive self regard and the importance of childhood experiences in development of positive self regard. It is a known fact that positive self regard always comes with certain strings. To be loved, the child must be mild, well behaved, polite, and boyish, girlish, assertive, etc. Next, if the conditions are reasonable and if the child is able to fulfill the same, then he or she will develop a sense of self worth and there will be no gap between their self image and the expectations. Whereas if the conditions are unreasonable, then there will be a gap between the true self and what the environment or society expects out of them. This gap may become a hurdle in attaining self actualization as well as may also lead to psychological disturbances. Summary of this session: to summarize, we have understood that humanistic view will emphasize on the positive side of human mind. Carl Rogers stated that self actualization is the most important motive. Self actualization means the ability to explore, experience, and actualize and realize one's potentials to the maximum. He also has given the importance of positive self regard and childhood experiences. The degree of self actualization an individual attains depends upon the degree of congruence between self image and the total perception of experience, both internal and external. Thank you.